Oracle's buy-side vendor-managed inventory solution in the cloud puts suppliers in charge of replenishing their stock at your locations. Delivered as part of Oracle Supply Chain Collaboration Cloud, buy-side VMI supports both pay-on-use and pay-on-receipt models and is pre-integrated with Oracle Inventory Management Cloud and Oracle Procurement Cloud. Typical benefits of a vendor-managed inventory solution include inventory reduction ranging from 20% to 70%, with an average of 35% across all participants. Also, inventory turns improvement range from 27% to 100%, averaging around 53%. In the retail sector, in-stock rate improvement was in the range of 2% to 3%. Effective VMI programs provide vendors with one-stop access to their tasks. With Oracle's VMI solution, supplier inventory managers can review their customers' contracts, purchase orders, outbound shipments, and order forecasts from a common portal. It highlights any exceptions that need attention, as well as recent activity. To review latest inventory information, the Supplier Inventory Manager can simply click on the Manage Inventory task in the Vendor Managed Inventory section of the taskbar. The Supplier Inventory Manager gets a visual indication of each item shipped to location they manage, along with any exceptions, min and max thresholds, and the inventory in various stages of replenishment. Here, the Supplier Inventory Manager notices the VMI 9100 CPU item has a minimum threshold violation, since the on-hand and on-order quantities are below the minimum threshold. This item requires a replenishment to be created, otherwise it may go out of stock quickly. It's easy for suppliers to generate replenishments for their items. The Supplier Inventory Manager can just select the Create Replenishment Request option from the Actions menu to manually create a replenishment. Vendors can also upload their requests using a spreadsheet or create them using a REST API. Oracle's VMI solution gives the supplier complete control over the replenishment process. The Supplier Inventory Manager can select the supplier site from where the material is shipped, as well as the quantity and delivery date. Once submitted, the replenishment request triggers a purchase requisition in Oracle Procurement Cloud. Vendors get an up-to-the-minute view of progress through the portal. Here, the replenishment request created in the earlier step is converted to a purchase order. The vendor can easily drill down to the PO details by clicking on the PO value. When it's time to ship, the Supplier Inventory Manager can generate an ASN from the PO and create multiple shipment lines if needed by selecting Create ASN action. As the shipment is received at the warehouse manager can receive the goods using Oracle Inventory Management and create the receipt. The warehouse manager creates the receipt by entering the following details: item, date of receipt, quantity received, sub-inventory the item will be placed in, and destination type, inventory or receiving. As vendors perform their VMI tasks, Oracle Supply Chain Collaboration Cloud helps enterprise users monitor their performance. It highlights the replenishments at each stage of their lifecycle, as well as any exceptions such as stockouts or minimum threshold violations. VMI analysts can click on any of the visual analytics or the task list to navigate to the related replenishment details. Oracle's VMI solution gives analysts an end-to-end view of supplier replenishments. It associates each replenishment request to the purchase order, ASN, and the receipt that were created for it. The execution process is fully automated in pay-on-use VMI scenarios. Based upon the consumption agreement, the system periodically triggers consumption advice transactions as the consigned inventory is used. Invoices are usually optional in this case. Typically, the customer will generate payments based upon the consumption. In pay-on-receipt scenarios, the system can automatically generate an invoice on the supplier's behalf once the receipt process completes. The Supplier Inventory Manager can view the invoices associated with purchase orders for the item shipped to location, including invoice numbers, invoice amounts, and status. Finally, to complete the VMI lifecycle, the system provides visibility to payments. The Supplier Inventory Manager can review all the payments made by invoice number. He or she can also verify the remittance account number and the status of the payment. In conclusion, Oracle's vendor-managed inventory solution is designed to work with all suppliers, irrespective of their maturity level, by offering various integration mechanisms, portal, spreadsheet uploads, or REST APIs. This will help reduce their integration costs and improve data visibility so they can rapidly identify and make decisions to resolve any business issues.